T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
Drone Seekers are live.
And here we are. It's Sunday, and it's the Drone Seekers, the one and only International Drone Seekers Sunday show. Or something like that. How you doing all? Right, who's in the house? Anyone in the house? No one's in the house. Russell.
Drone Seekers.
Drone Seekers.
Brian.
Brian.
Drone Views Media. Drone Views
Back.
Media. Brian and Jerry.
Brian's here. Hi, Jerry.
Hi, Jerry.
Hey, it's Stephen from the Flyby
And
Guys.
Stephen, there you go, Stephen. He's here. Oh, and Lauren.
Oh, and Lauren.
Lauren's here.
Anyone else? No one else? Anyone else in the house? Anyone else? No, I think we're right for now.
Yeah.
Right, so 22 degrees in the UK today. What do you think of that?
Guess who our guests are?
I bet no one can guess who our guests are today, can they?
No. Do you think that's a big clue?
Sally, what do you reckon?
Sally will know. Yeah.
Drone Life RC? Yo, it's me.
It's me.
Hello, me.
Right, so what do you reckon then? Anyone know where our guests are? We don't know they are.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't, did we?
I didn't know Mariah Carey flew drones, though.
Mariah Carey flies drones.
Well, I thought she's our guest. She's our guest, isn't she?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
But that's why I'm here.
Well, we better bring our guests on.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Bring it on.
Hi, Stephen. And Pete.
Let's welcome this week's Drone Seekers live show special guest.
Hello, guys. Wow, what an introduction.
That's good, wasn't it?
Introduction.
Flies
Loved it.
drone. What do you think to that? Was it a little bit too long, really? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Give me a chance to nip out to the toilet.
Hey, be honest. How many of you were dancing during that intro? I was.
I was there.
Yeah.
Giving it to you.
Yeah.
I can only do the flamenco, Marcus.
That works.
So I'll do a very quick hello to Gary. Now, where are you, Gary? You've moved.
There it is.
Yeah.
Steve Dean's here somewhere. There we are. Hi, Steve.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Thanks, Stephen. It was great fun.
High orders 15 to 20 mile an hour winds. Should I go fly over the sailboats?
Yes.
Do it.
Yeah, go on.
See, you've been 6 in the house.
Don't you hate when one arm is shorter than the other? Yeah, it's terrible. It is terrible. I have that problem. Steve Essex. Hi, Steve. How you doing? And right, anyway. Right. So, any questions about the these guys? You see, we're big fans. You can see.
Yeah, look, all the posters up.
We're there. We'll be running a competition later on to work out what one that is. We don't know. Hi, Kim. How you doing? So, anyway, welcome to our crazy hour of show. Good to have you back because we come on your show. No, you come on our show. That's the way it works.
There you go. And we're honored to be on your show, guys.
Hey, you're more than welcome. We said this all along. It was great to come on your show, and we'll come back on your show. But how are things anyway? You enjoying life? Sort of flying, doing lots of flying.
Yes, it's wonderful. Flying drones is once we got into the flying drones, it to me it was jaw dropping. The technology in these things. So
yeah.
So we decided to start our own YouTube channel and just get more into it, and it just took off from there. But the person that actually encouraged us to start a YouTube channel, I was really doubtful about it. Didn't want to get really into it, but it was my sister-in-law, my brother Sergio's wife, Dee.
Dee, you're in the house. Where are you, Dee?
Yes.
Yeah, bring her on.
On Mother's Day too. Happy Mother's Day.
Yep. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the world today, guys.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day.
It's Mother's Day in the States, but obviously we've had Mother's Day already. We've already done it. So we're one step ahead of it. But we can have another Mother's Day.
Yeah, have another one. We'll
have another one. Yeah, we're not greedy.
I think Spain had it a week or two ago.
Yeah.
A week ago. Yeah.
Dias de Madre.
They all have it different days, isn't it?
Well, it's all
Marcus.
It was started with mothers, but it's not actually. It's actually Mothering Sunday, where everyone gets together. So they're the mother church. That's the story behind Mothering Sunday.
Oh.
Depends if you're an orphan or not.
Oh.
We have Ken from Place It Here in the house. Ken, welcome.
We're
So what do you guys think about the Air 2S? Any of you guys buy one?
Oh no, but Marcus flew it yesterday.
FPV.
yes, over
In
the
FPV mode when he found the button to do it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
FPV mode is cool.
Well, over the Snake River Canyon, you just felt like you were flying an airplane. It was really well. Of course, Terry knows. Terry's the one we need to talk about FPV. But
Yeah.
I have been flying on a tennis court.
yeah. Well, that was a good one, though, Terry.
yeah, Terry. Anyway, what happened to the plant that you chopped his head off?
Oh, I know. That could have been my car, but it went straight into the hibiscus. So, but it was fine. I took Linda in some cut flowers.
Yeah, I'll cut these for you on, dear.
It did not come with a whack.
You're gonna have to put that in the post sometime. You know that, Marcus. Yeah. You can't keep it forever. You can't keep it forever. It's got to go in the post to Jackie.
Yeah.
We're gonna start raising fund. It's gonna be called Jackie's Skydio 2. Whatever it is. Yeah.
Jackie, I love your video, by the way.
It's great.
You like my latest video, do you?
Yeah.
Excellent. My best bit of flying ever, I reckon, with that.
That was good.
That was really good.
I got
Yeah,
really great. Went out far.
yeah we'll show it on the next Share Your Drone videos Friday, and we'll post it.
Awesome.
Hey, I'm going to put a link in the chat, but what I really want people to focus on, and Jackie, you have to be so proud of. You did some amazing cinematic drone flying. It was really
Thank you very
good.
much.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's do one thing better. Let's watch it now, shall we?
Oh,
Okay, today me and Mirela are going to climb to Castillo TRMU 54 up to Castellito de Asomada Castle.
Okay, let's do it. Titrana no hay cuento y tú cuentas. You have a frog who's going to be a prince. And it's like,
Oh, without
without
frogs you wouldn't have the
Yeah.
stories.
I saw it move. Frog or something.
Uh-oh. Maybe not. We'll be glad of this later when it's hot. Oh, there we go, yellow stripes. Still going correct. Oh, hot now.
Yes, hot.
It's quite steep.
Yeah.
I've seen our first frog. Breath. Oh, it doesn't go anywhere. No. Oh, nativity scene. Whee! Really?
It's not even a castle.
It was once.
Long time ago.
Wow, what a view. Yes. Come on, let's go up to the top.
Where?
There. Oh.
Wow.
There we are. Cheese and pickle sandwich time.
Yeah.
There you go. Well done, Jackie.
Nice one, Jackie.
That's amazing for Jackie. Yeah,
Amazing.
I just had to
Yes.
try that one, and I quite agree, Jackie. Probably you know that.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
amazing, Jackie.
Amazing, Jackie.
Kids never lie. But that's cool.
Yay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Get rid of that. Where you go?
Yeah. No, that was Jeannie.
Yeah. That was good. That was good. That was very.
So don't we need to say, Steve, that helix that she did? You know, you realize that was manual. That was Jackie on the sticks for that helix.
That was good.
Yeah,
that was really good. It's not easy to do.
I flew out. No,
Right,
I
Gary.
flew out. And I started it, and then I could see on my screen that it was just wandering a bit off center, but I managed to get it back without being jerky, and I was well pleased with that.
I must admit, I've been doing quite a bit of sort of manual flying. You know, literally doing all sorts of weird and wonderful things because I've just realised there's just another whole scope of drone flying apart from going in straight lines and turning and going that way and turning, just to get the thing to sort of. I mean, today I've been sort of out for about 2 hours flying, trying to fly my Mavic Pro like an FPV drone. I haven't seen the footage yet.
I just love that FPV drone. I really do enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, just half an hour flying, and it's such great fun. Very rewarding. You're going to see it on Tuesday, Jackie.
Yeah, I know. Can't wait.
Are you allowed out?
The borders are open. But
That's right.
We're still limited to gatherings of no more than 6 people. But at least
yeah.
across the borders now. That's good.
How's this? I mean, did you have you guys have a lockdown? Was you sort of like made to stay at home and whatever, or just do what you like?
Well, you talking to me, Steve?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lockdown. You know, like most states in the United States. You know, obviously, you know, it depends each state to state to state, but I mean, they had a lockdown but now it's all handled, and you know, everyone's got their shot now. It's getting better, so
that's good.
You know, you just have to, you know, what they say. You listen to what they say, and that's it. You know,
You still have to do your part.
Yeah.
I got my second shot Friday.
Good, Terry.
Have actually been in. I mean, in America, I mean, there are a lot of people. So, like, you know, I mean, obviously, we've got a certain sort of element in the UK of sort of anti-vaxxers who think that they're just better than the COVID-19 and they're going to survive it whether they get it or not. They don't believe it. It's all the poison. These are the people putting poison into their arms. And, well, yeah, okay, but you know that's
some people want them and some people don't. So
yeah.
Hey, Steve.
The vaccine.
Steve, ever since I got the vaccine, I've just had this incredible urge to buy everything Microsoft. I'm not sure.
Well, I did hear that, you know, that obviously there's people, you know, the Bill Gates is putting this little chip in everyone's necks.
I was thinking that in a way in the beginning. I'm like, oh.
No more Apple. All PC from here on out.
Yeah, Apple.
That's the thing, you know, isn't it? I mean, I remember years and years ago when we had, you know, I'm talking about a lot of years ago, when I used to chat to people in these little chat rooms and whatever, and we're all talking about computers and whatever, and everyone's trying to say, no, we you know, in America, everyone said to me, no, we use Apple computers. I'm thinking, Apple computers, because it wasn't really a thing here. It just wasn't, you know. It was just IBM. But now in the UK, everything is Apple. I've got Apple TV. I mean, if Apple made televisions, I'd have one of them as well. But they just make a little black box. I use that.
Yeah.
Hi, Luke.
Jeannie wants to buy an FPV.
Yeah, definitely.
Jeannie does.
Well, it's either toss-up between FPV.
Made me rebuy Windows 3.1. I do remember that.
How many of us remember Windows 3.1? I'm telling
you.
Oh yeah.
It was rubbish, wasn't it?
It was. You know, I was living in Seattle at that time, and I actually, when they introduced Windows 95, I got invited to one of their events at the Microsoft campus. It was pretty cool.
I tell you what, I've still got a computer. I haven't powered it up for quite a while now. It's still got Windows 98 on it.
Whoa.
I love Windows
That's an
98.
antique.
Well, there is a good reason for it. I've got some software, some Steinberg software that would only run on Windows 98. And I just could never throw it away. Just like I'm a kleptomaniac. You know, I've got a computer. If I put it on there, all the dust would fly out. Do you remember a program called Cubase? You probably don't even remember Cubase because you're probably far too young to remember Cubase. But Cubase is like the sort of program. It was like a early software for recording music on with keyboard, had MIDI interfaces and whatever. And I don't even think Michael Sergio remember that far back. They're not that old.
What do you reckon the first drone was then? If we're talking about old drone? Yeah. What was the first ever drone that was sort of available?
Well, way back in old Italy, Leonardo da Vinci made this little model of this little paper. Yeah.
And then you find the Family Guy, which I am a massive fan of Family Guy. You can actually see little pedaling on it.
What, like Flintstone style?
No, Stewie. Did anyone watch Family Guy? Come on, some of us.
Yeah, I've seen Family Guy.
Stewie went back to his ancestry. He's a clever little kid. You know, he's only about 1 year old, and he actually goes back in time, and he realizes that he's one of his forefathers is Leonardo da Vinci.
Ah.
But there's a nasty Stewie as well. When they go after each other, he's going to get, and he actually gets on that thing you were talking about, this little helicopter thing. That's like
and he pedals it away.
But that one had missiles and all sorts of things on, so I'm not sure where he got that from. So, Michael, so how long have you been flying drones for then, do you think?
To be honest, 1 year now.
Is that all?
Wow.
1 year. Yep. Good. 1 year.
And you started with the FEMI X8SC, is that correct?
Actually, no. I started with that piece of junk.
No, we started with the DLC. What's it called?
The
DLC.
The
Mark 300.
The Mark 300, the 4 DRC. The one that
still got it, look.
I think Sergio's gonna go get it. Remember, I showed you, Marcus. I showed you before on one of the shows.
Luke,
the drone.
Michael, I'm really old. My memory is.
I'm going to zoom out a bit, guys, because Luke can only see the guy behind me. He thinks that's not Robbie Williams. I can assure that's not Robbie Williams. Who is it, Michael? Who is that, Michael?
That's Lucas.
So it's Lucas.
Luke. Yeah, Luke for short. Lucas, but Lucas Bowers. Yeah.
And that's Michael.
He had a scholarship to be a football star.
This is band. You must remember this band, Luke. Surely. Phase 4.
Hey, well, Stevie's not in there. I wonder where Stevie's at.
Did he? We need some Phase 4 music.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see Steve. Oh, okay, Stevie's on the bottom. Yeah. Oh, wait, Steve is covering Steve.
Yeah. Can I be in the band then? Have I got the gig? I've got a microphone. Let's go.
This is the Mark 300.
You're still there.
It was such a crappy drone. We're like, dude, this ain't a real drone. And then we started getting the FEMI, and then we moved up to the Mavic, and now I got we have the Mavic Mini 2, the Mavic Air 2, and now I have the Air 2S. So, but this is it.
Wow.
Cool. Are you liking the Air 2S?
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Have you done it in FPV mode like Marcus did?
I haven't tried that yet. No.
Oh, you got to try it. It looked good, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was fun.
Hey, actually, I'm getting better at FPV now, so I'm practicing on that. I was flying a Tiny Hawk yesterday.
And Poopy likes that.
Pretty good. But then my son, my 10-year-old son, he said, "Let me try it. Let me fly it, man. Let me tell you." My son Mikey, he plays video games. He just picks up so fast.
He picks up quick.
He knows how to fly an FPV like a professional.
Wow,
amazing!
It's
Amazing.
I actually had this conversation today. We were talking about, I was talking to this guy who was out flying with today. He's quite a young lad, and he was into all his PlayStation, and he was actually used to do competition PlayStation, playing. And, and he was flying a Mini 2 today. And if you are watching, Jay, I've still got my hair. I've never seen that Mini 2 was more like your FPV terrier.
Is it? I love it. I really do. I think it's fabulous. The FPV. I keep saying it, but it is good fun.
It's a great way to fly a drone. It's just so I'm sort of converted to this now. I'm thinking so if I have was it Steve said my first computer was an Abacus.
I got some advice. I got some really good advice from Bernie Seidler, and we were having a chat. And he said, you're flying an FPV. Why are you flying it high? Because no one wants to see that. An FPV goes low and in and out of things, and that's what I've been concentrating on now. And he's quite right. What's the point in I can do with my Mavic 2 what I can do with the FPV, but I want to go low.
Listen, Terry, I'll make an exception there because those were your first few flights.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
altitude is your friend, right? So you were getting the feel of it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think after I'd spoken to Bernie and we explained it, and then he said, "Oh, great, but some of his stuff is really, really good."
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've been out on my bike now, searching out places to.
But Terry, when we spoke to Bernie about this, Bernie said there's one thing that makes a good FPV pilot, and I'm sure John Coopy will actually agree: is practice. And there's no substitute for it. There's no way you're going to pick up a drone and just, you can pick up a Mavic 2 and just fly. But you can't really go wrong, can you? Unless you're really stupid, you can't crash one. You can try.
Right.
But what I'm saying is that with FPV, it's a whole new world. It's a whole, and I just don't think I've got.
It's a different experience for sure, Steve. It's a very cool experience. Very cool.
And as John has just said, though, flying high, you're going to get the feel of it. But I did that. Now, luckily enough, I've got the space to do it. I can go down to a third of a meter and fly through hoops that I made and things like that.
Am I right in saying with a DJI FPV drone, though, unless you're in manual mode, you've still got a certain amount of protection in flight, haven't you?
Yes, as soon as like today, I was flying it. I made some hoops. I was flying through that. As soon as it detected it, it slows down. It doesn't stop. It slows down. Then it will go forward. So it gives you the opportunity to straighten up and to go. But then, if you used to it, I was going straight through.
Right.
So it's it's good. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
If you used to put that in manual mode, it wouldn't slow down, would it?
Well, I won't do it in manual mode yet, Steve.
No, not yet. No.
Yeah, he's probably not comfortable yet. Yeah.
No.
But each movie you've done, you're getting better each one, aren't you?
Crikey, yeah.
This man will put it in manual mode when you, I know, yeah, flaming dice, yeah. He's one I've been out flying with today.
Cool.
I told you, he makes a Mavic Mini look like an FPV drone. He likes it.
Yeah, it's cool. FPV's cool. It's like you're flying in the cockpit. Really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another good comment by John there about John Coopy getting muscle memory.
I recommend even more higher altitude flights away from objects. Yeah. Oh, muscle memory. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're going out on Tuesday to a particular site of mine, which I like, and I'm now going to the fact that I can go up to the ridge, down onto the footpath, and then come down at head height along the footpath. And that's the aim for Tuesday.
You need the space, don't you, as well? When you practice in the tennis yard, is fine, but you're gonna have to watch the speed. You've got speed restrictions. You can't. And what speed does that do, Terry? Just out of curiosity, what speed will it do in what mode do you fly in now?
I'm flying in normal mode. And if you put it forward, I suppose it'd do about 40 miles an hour.
Have you tried sport mode yet?
Not yet, no, Mikey. I'm going to try that next.
So
Tuesday. Yeah.
So in sport mode just like a faster version of normal mode, as it were? Something like
Except that no obstacle avoidance, correct, Terry? In sport mode.
That's correct. Yeah.
Just like the Air 2S, no obstacle avoidance on that either.
Right.
Yeah.
But of course, you can take your hands off, and it will stop, and it will maintain position. It will hover.
But if I understand correctly, 60 miles an hour in sport mode. Is that correct?
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah. That's fast.
On Spitfire. That one could see it crash first. I still want to see the first. Has anyone actually seen an FPV drone with a 360 camera on it yet? Has anyone done a video of it?
Yes, there was one. I did see one.
Oh, you have to send me a link because I want to see that. Because I'm not into 360 cameras, but when they're fixed to drones, it's just another thing, isn't it? You know, you actually see the drone coming towards you, it doesn't get any closer.
Yeah, I did that with the 360 on my Mavic Zoom.
Yeah.
I've got a 360 on the front.
It just gives it a certain dimension, doesn't it? I mean,
it's something different, isn't it? And I think my watchword is it's fun.
Yeah.
You know,
that's what it's all about.
We couldn't tell by watching you do it, Terry. We couldn't tell that you're having fun.
What I want to know, though, is why on earth have they put a microphone on an FPV drone?
Yeah, it's a bit strange, isn't it?
I don't understand it.
So when the drone crashed, when it crashed, you could hear all of the sound effects.
You heard it first. If you don't have the drone, that's because you can't hear it anymore. You know it's crashed. Is that right?
Well, I think part of the cool thing about FPV is the sound of those motors.
I think that's why they did that.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
So when you take the SD card out and you put it in the computer, you've obviously already got an audio track, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you've got the SD card on the drone itself, but you've also got an SD card in the goggles.
Steve, didn't you hear all the cussing that Terry was doing when he was doing some of those maneuvers?
Oh, I was concentrating too much, Marcus. I'm really, and I've got my head down.
Beep, 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 beep.
Whilst I was flying like that, Linda, she was stealing peaches from the next door's tree that was hanging over actually, into the tennis court.
So Terry's next door neighbours, if you are watching, it was Linda. Your peaches are gone, right? Send her the bill. You're not going to get any money though.
Hey, Steve, Terry, and Jackie, are you guys a fan of the Hubsan Zeno or no?
I don't know anything about it, to be fair.
You don't know nothing of what's going on with the Hubsan Zeno Mini Pro?
No.
Oh. Yeah. Marcus, explain. Explain.
Marcus.
Oh, here it is. I've got one right here.
Oh.
Well,
no, that's not a mini.
Not exactly a mini, but
no, it's a monster.
Yeah, this is the Zeno 2 Plus, but the mini is going to be amazing. Well, Michael, why don't you tell us about it? I mean,
they're saying that Hubsan, as we all know, as we all know that the Hubsan company for their drones, a lot of people know that they have a bad reputation. You know, they don't deliver on what they say in their drones. We find problems with their drones. So now they've come out with this Hubsan Zeno Mini Pro. And I honestly think they should have shortened it. It's a little too long. They should just call it the Zeno Mini Pro or something. Yeah. Or the Zeno Mini, yeah.
Or the Hubsan Mini, or
something, yeah. But the specs that they're saying that it has, front, back, all around obstacle avoidance sensors, 40-minute flight time. I mean, all these specs, and I don't think that it looks like the best drone in the world right now. Okay, and I don't see it because. First of all, they're not DJI. I personally think DJI could pull that off and keeping it under a 250 gram drone, right? Now, putting all those specs in there, that's going to make that heavy. How are they putting all that in there and keeping it under 250? So, I mean, I personally think, I mean, it could be possible, but I don't see them pulling it off because DJI is highly well with technology and their drones, and they have the money to pull it off. That's what I think they can do. So.
Well, so did you order one, Michael and Sergio?
No, I'm not going to order it.
Wait till everyone else. Wait till everyone else gets one. So that's crappy.
I'm not going to buy it. You know, if
I want to see the proof first. I want to see everything first before I get it.
I put it a pre-order. Now, the other remarkable thing is it has internal memory, so you can up to 128 gigabytes of internal memory. And like Michael said, okay, they're going to put all these obstacle avoidance sensors and stuff on it. In a 40-minute flight time, they're claiming, and they say it's going to be under 250 grams. That's what kind of gets people a little bit skeptical. But Michael and Sergio, the other point that I would make that Hubsan has to do if they want to play on the same playing field as DJI, and it's pretty clear that that's what they're trying to do, is they need some sort of a customer service department. And until they get that,
Mark,
that's terrible.
Steve Deers asking the question: what's the price tag on this this new wonderful?
So the base price, if you get just the 64 gigabyte version with one battery, is very similar to the DJI Mini 2. It's $459, so I think it's $10 more.
Yeah,
$449. Yeah. Okay, but I mean, the thing is, so you're gonna have an internal memory. You're not gonna have any way of putting, so the only way you're going to get that off there is obviously plug the drone into your PC or whatever.
It will have an SD card slot too, but
I heard that it didn't have one, but I don't know.
I can tell you if you look on the specs, they list an SD card on the specifications. So
that makes sense because I had a problem flying my Mavic the other day. Last week, and he kept saying I've got 10 minutes of. I thought 10 minutes. What about filming in 12K or something? You know, he's done it somehow or the other. I don't know how, but actually switched it over to internal memory. I don't know how. I don't even know how to do that.
In the app,
it's in the app. I found sport mode in the app. 46 miles an hour today.
Yeehaw!
Oh, that thing.
What, your Zeno?
What?
Sorry, what was it?
The Mavic 2 Pro, 46 miles an hour.
Dude, I've had this guy up to 47 miles an hour.
47.
Yep.
Hello.
It's a fast, powerful drone. The Zeno 2.
We've got a visitor. Who's in the house? Get me now.
You're late.
Right.
Like the never.
We've got to catch up now. So, Kev, this is Sergio. That's Michael from.
Hi, Michael.
And
what have I missed?
So much. Too much.
We'll have to play it back.
There. Right. So where was we? We were talking about
how fast the drones go, but my platypus is at 120 kilometers per hour.
You're in
in my car.
That's like my Garmin. If I go out on the bike and I've got my bike carrier on, we'll go say down the road, do my cycle ride, get back in, and always the last 50 miles of my cycle ride, I do it 200 miles an hour. I always forget to turn the Garmin off.
Brilliant.
That's good fun.
I don't believe, Brooks, I don't believe that Hubson as a company, they're absolutely terrible customers, and they take no responsibility. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Yeah.
The original.
Michael's turned into a circle. I bet you can still hear this, can't you, Michael?
Yeah.
Bye.
So, what are we doing for time? Right. Well, I've got another video to show. So,
cool.
Let's watch it, shall we?
Yeah.
I'll talk. No, I'm just.
Hey, Terry, I like your cup.
There you go.
That was nice. And we've lost Sergio. And we've lost. Oh, Michael's back.
Mike is back.
Hey, they're back.
Uh-oh.
No battery. Hey, I think we've lost Michael for good.
I keep telling him. We did that yesterday too. Yesterday's show. The same thing. I told him, don't use that thing, man. Use your phone. I'm telling you, iPhone is the way to go.
He'll log back in.
So who we got here? Who are these Facebook users we've got on here then?
That is Ray Kelly.
Captain Ray!
No, because we've got another one. There's another one. Who's that one?
Do we know Ray Kelly?
Ray. So.
That was me saying hi, Ray.
And somebody said they like my car. Do you want to buy it?
What's that?
I want to sell my car. I want to buy a camper van. A VW California. Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Oh, silence was the.
Hey, cool.
I like camper vans.
€20, I'll have it.
That's a BMW, though, Jackie. That's a custom BMW.
That's €25 then.
25 euros.
So is Mikey going to fix it, or is he gone?
Michael.
He's going to fix it. His battery dies out.
I'm still here.
He'll be back in a minute. He can still hear us. He can still hear us.
I'm here. I'm in the background, guys. You see me talking?
Oh,
I thought you said you're in the bathroom.
I'll tell you what. What are you putting in battery in? Should we use that time of the day yet or not?
Yeah, go on then.
You think so?
Woo!
Yeah. 1,
Hey,
2,
he's
3,
back.
4.
And now it's time for Terry's Joke of the Week.
Terry.
Right. I'm there. I was walking along the coast the other day, just down by the beach, and there was this bloke standing, and I thought, he looks like a bloody pirate. He had an eye patch over one eye, a wooden leg, a hook where his hand should be, and a parrot on his shoulder. So I thought, yeah, 95% sure he's a bloody pirate. Then I looked at him, I thought, Christ, he does look like me, and why is he hanging around here? Very curious, though, how he came to have all of those various injuries. Tapped him on his shoulder, one without the parrot, of course. He turned to me, he said, how are you then? I said, I'm very well, thank you. But how are you? You must have been through quite a few battles. I motioned towards his wooden leg, hopefully. That I have, lad, he said, that I have. That's not how I got this, he said, and he tapped his twice on his eye patch. What is this? He said, holding his hook in front of my face. Or even this. He tapped his wooden leg against the planks on the boardwalk. I said, no. He confirmed. No, not a scratch in battle. But I've seen my share of bad luck, he said, for a one-eyed man. He laughed. Take me leg, for example, he said. Well, you can't take it because I'm still wearing it. I was stayed in the seven seas when a huge wave dropped sharp right onto the deck of my ship. Took me leg off before you could. That's why I got a wooden leg. Wow, I said. And if I could ask, what happened to your hand? Your hand. Your hand indeed, he said. Why, I was out sailing the seven seas when a huge wave dropped an alligator right onto the deck of my ship. Bit my hand right off. That's why I look where my hand should be. Whoa! My eyes went wide with surprise. What happened to your eye? I asked, dying to know what the next wave would drop. The eye. Aye, that was a stroke of bad luck indeed. A huge wave come over me ship, you see. What did it drop? Nothing. When I was looking up at the wave, you see, me parrot pooped in the eye. Oh, I said, that was unlucky. We sat for a moment, the two of us, him recalling and me imagining the unlikely aim of a startled parrot. I broke the silence with another question. So, how did the parrot poop cause you to lose your eye that day? The pirate sighed regretfully. That was the day after I got the hook on my hand.
Terry's Joke of the Week.
It's the way you tell him. It's the way you tell him, Terry.
Terry, I love your jokes, man.
All week.
The rest of the week, everyone
Always
says,
look forward to his jokes. Always.
as soon as someone says to me, ask me a question, so I'm just going to go,
That's the bad day of the week, sir.
Shiver me timbers.
Shiver me timbers.
You're the best, Gary. You're the best, Gary.
That's a good one.
How much entertainment do you want in an hour, guys? I mean, we have guests on here, we have Terry jokes. Don't we just have it all on here?
It's fun. It's fun. You guys are so much fun to hang out with. I love watching you guys, and when you guys came on our show, it was just a blast. And dude, we could have not have said no to you guys, dude. You guys are.
We'll come back.
So you'll have us back again, yeah?
Yeah, we'll come back on your show.
You guys are even better because you guys got our faces in the back of your walls. So you're on top of my list now.
Oh, I did promise next time, Michael, that I'd give you a joke on your show as well.
So this is Michael, and that's Sergio, and that's
Lucas.
Lucas.
And then you're replacing you're replacing Stevie. Steve replacing Steve.
Sorry, Stevie. I'm in the band. You're out. I'm in. All right. Well, we can do it. We can do it. Long distance gigs and that. We can do it.
We'll do it live. That's all, like this.
Yeah, we'll do it live. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Jackie's still trying to poke her fingers out.
Couldn't see the point.
Couldn't see the point.
He couldn't see the point to your joke, Terry.
His eye open. Oh, come on, Stephen.
Lauren, we can run into. You can't run. Ain't time yet. No. All right, go then. Is it snowing in Canada now? Then?
Go on. Yeah, he said it was.
I had some snow in Scotland last week. Really bad snow.
Oh.
It's May. You can't have snow in May, but
right. That's what I said. That's what I said. I was talking with Ken Hoffbauer yesterday. Place it here. He's in the chats. He's in Chicago because he travels and does his. He works for an adjuster, for the insurance companies. And we talked. Yeah. He goes, "Did you know it's supposed to snow in Chicago today, actually?" And I'm like, "Yeah, they said it was supposed to snow." I'm like to myself, in May? When the heck did we get snow in May in Chicago? I mean, the world is changing. The weather's changing. Yeah. It's terrible.
I thought Chicago was just windy. I thought it was the windy.
It is windy. It is a windy city. Yeah. But they talk more about the windy city, like when you get closer to the city because of the lake and everything gets even more windier. But it is windy here in Chicago. But now that snow in May, I mean, it's ridiculous.
I've been watching Ozark.
It's
all about Chicago and about the Ozarks.
The Ozarks. Yeah.
Yeah, what a program that is.
That is some seriously evil stuff, isn't it, Terry?
Yeah. It's very difficult to get to know it, but once I can't stop viewing it. It is so good.
It's addicting, right?
Oh, totally. Yeah. Totally addictive. It is so good. Yep.
Is that on Sky, Terry?
I know, I got it on Netflix. Oh, and I've got to say to you, Steve,
we had crazy hailstones here in Ireland. The weather's gone mad, though. I mean, the weather today, I was out flying this morning, and it was obviously 22 degrees C. Tomorrow, it's probably going to be about 10. The weather's gone nuts.
No, we're all right, aren't we, Jackie?
Yeah, we're all right. We had 33 degrees, didn't we?
Yeah.
Nice. Too warm here to snow. It's warm outside right now, so I don't find that possible. How could it snow today?
What time is it now, Michael?
Right now it is almost 3:00. It's 2:54 here.
What, in the afternoon?
Yeah, and an hour earlier here.
Oh, not in the morning.
No, 3:00 in the afternoon. 3 p.m.
Evening, yeah.
10 o'clock here. 61 degrees.
Yeah, but that's Fahrenheit, though.
Yeah, what's that in real money then?
That's
you're treading on dangerous ground, Jackie.
Real money. It's about 20. About 20. I don't know.
Warmer than here.
What'd you do? You looked 30 off from Harvard or something, didn't you?
I can't.
60.
Oh, Kim, yes, I remember snow in June in 1976.
I remember it well.
During the war.
Oh, 16 degrees. Oh, well,
Wow.
16 degrees.
It's easy
That's
to
called
switch.
spring in the lamp.
1976 was the drought year, though, wasn't it, Terry?
Yeah, well, Terry, if you remember, we had snow in June, and then we had one of the hottest summers on record.
Yeah.
Cool.
1976 was
Usually it happens that way. It's weird.
because that was the year of 1976. Why 1976?
What's when we probably 200 years after we kicked the British out of the United States.
Yeah, I was in Belize. I was in Central America at that time, trying to sort out a coup against you.
Ooh.
Marcus, did you know that the real English language is not our English language? It's their English language. That's the real English language.
I'm very aware of that.
We're the hillbillies of the English language.
Oh yes, and we often tell Marcus that.
Yeah, that's why you guys have all got an accent and we haven't.
We haven't.
It's weird to you, but to us it's weird. Right.
But we have got an accent though, Jack, haven't we? We've got.
No, Jacqueline, how are you feeling tonight?
Yes, spiffy.
Feeling dandy.
Have you been to the castle tonight or not?
What, Windsor or the other one?
Or Asamada.
Well, I do a crossword online every day. I do a crossword, but it's American, and of course your spelling is totally different to ours.
Colour.
You know, yeah, ODOR, and it's quite entertaining.
Well, Terry, on your video, I watched how you spelled maneuver with the O in there, and that was totally different than the U.S. spelling.
Yeah.
You were talking about practicing your maneuvers, and I said, "What? Oh, okay."
Oh, what's a maneuver?
That's what he meant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
The American accent come from the Irish. There you go.
Oh.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Stephen did say
because there was a lot of Irish went over to. There's a lot of Irish went over to America, wasn't there?
Oh,
yeah.
Well, yeah, a lot of Anglo everything. I'll tell you what's really entertaining to me is when I'm watching a movie with a British actor using an American accent, and the reason that it's interesting is because they exaggerate the Americanisms a little bit to get it right, and you do kind of. It does make you aware of.
I say the same thing when I actually watch Family Guy, where they actually do a lot of British accents in there, and they all think the British accent. As long as Seth MacFarlane is like, he goes, "Oh yes, top hole," you know. that's the British. I don't know many people talk like that. Sorry, I was dragged up. I just made it in time. Who's that?
It's Bernie.
Bernie. Actually, I know who's missing from here. Timothy.
Yeah, being out late like normal.
Yeah.
Well, here again, isn't he? Timothy, I told you, 8 p.m. UK time.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I don't know where Timothy is actually, so I can't tell him what time he's in where he is. Does anyone know where he is?
No, I've forgotten. He has said, but I've forgotten.
He'll come on in a minute. Why are you in for the show?
Oh, there he is.
No, that's Bernie again.
Oh, is it?
Bernie, what time do you call this?
We're just about to go, Bernie.
Yeah, you missed it all. You have to watch it on catch up. You missed a fantastic show. We got the twins. We got the twins.
Phase 4, yeah. So
I should have
anyway,
used you as a pirate, Michael. Well, we could have done a joint show, couldn't we?
Yeah.
What's that?
What are you saying? We should have smoked a joint before the show?
Well, that's why I've been watching Ozark. Hang on a minute, Marcus.
Ear, Marcus, ear.
Yeah. Come on, mate.
Oh, good stuff, man. Oh, good stuff.
Don't bogart that joint.
Stop wetting it. Give it to me.
I'm going to have another sweet, I think.
What another sweet?
Well, I'm going to go get some candy.
No,
Candy.
it's a sweet.
I'm going to go get some candy.
Yeah. You want some candy? No, I'm going to have some sweets.
Candy.
I like peanut butter and jello.
Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory is what I'm going to say.
Yes.
Anyway, let's wrap this up. We
My stomach hurts, guys. Let's stop this now.
Oh, dear. We gotta go. We gotta go. We'll all be arrested. I don't know what we'll have the drone police after us, and the fun police. We are the fun police.
Yeah.
Right, anyway,
Strike a pose.
thank you for joining us, Michael, Sergio.
Hey,
as always,
we love being here. We love being here.
If you've missed the show, you have to watch it
Thank you
later.
so much.
We're going home now.
Thank you for coming.
And thank you very much for coming. Thank you. And
See ya, Al.
should we go?
See ya.
I don't know how to get out of here. I'm lost. I'm like Mr. Magoo. But anyway, fly safe. Stay safe. See you next week. Please.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for joining us tonight on the Drone Seekers Sunday Show. It's good night from us until next time. Stay safe and fly safe.